每个人都是他那个时代的产物。
I think that the environment and time we live in has like a big impact on how we artist.
艺术家去关注他的时代，他背后强大的本的力量。Going to different places, different environments. It's part and parcel of my practice.
This work is called Very Cutie and it was inspired by one of the artists in the residency here. His name is Siao-Long and every time we would do something he would be like, oh, very cutie.
And we just thought it an interesting and cute way of describing something cute. I mean, it's a very didactic title in the way because it is very descriptive, but we thought it was a nice fit to also describe it. We were presented with this ginormous 20-metre by 10-metre gallery space and neither of us have really worked on this kind of scale before. Most of our previous collaborative works have been rather small scale, and we also really were interested in the history of the space and the beautiful architecture. They've kept in these beautiful original roofs from the sugar factory, and we wanted to respond in it. Our first thought was, let's build a smaller gallery inside because it's huge and we have such a short amount of time here, but we want to make something that's really high impact, immersive and colourful. So we really wanted to pay like homage to the space and build something that also reflected like the large gallery, but making a smaller version that was a little bit more kid friendly.
We've been best friends since we were 2 years old, and recently we started making art together. Mostly because we were spending a lot of time working together at work, but we wanted to do something outside of work that was dedicated to our friendship, because often work would just spill over into our free time and every second was about our job. And so we started doing iron together beads because that was a very calming activity that we loved doing when we were kids.
So we started making hundreds and hundreds of these small little objects that were like little houses or boobs or faces or portraits of our friends, and we started getting so many, and I was like, Jojo, like maybe we should do an exhibition of these, it'd be so funny.
And at the same time, because it's a celebration, we like things that are like fun, and we love to have parties, which means more like we love to celebrate things. Like in the house we are known for making a party out of everything. And so we have a disco ball in there, we have party hats and lots of garlands, and we wanted to make it kind of a mix between like a party but also a museum of friendship in which we pay homage to our friendship, our new friendships, and also like imaginary friendships, because I think as a child imaginary friends are such a big part of your like imagination, and I think that's a wonderful thing. So a lot of the characters that are in there just come from our imagination and we see them as imaginary friends. And we also wanted to, our idea or the concept was making sort of a museum of friendship. We really like to celebrate friendship. We think it's a really important part of life. I think it nurtures your mental health to have strong relationships.
The height of this rainbow arch is kind of at kid height, like we can't walk in there without hitting our heads.
So kids can go in and out without paying attention to the door, but as an adult you have to pay attention to the fact that it's low and you have to duck in. And I think that's also a really important part of coming into this world, is you have to make yourself a child again and make yourself a bit smaller and be filled with more wonder rather than just going into a space as you normally would. And so we really wanted to make this almost like a gallery for children.